Hello and welcome back to more Megaman 4. This is LPGrodus. So we defeated Dr. Cossack in the last episode.
Please, Megaman, don't! My father is not really evil. Dr. Wily took me hostage and forced my father to fight you. Please, Megaman, don't hurt my father anymore.
Oh, Kalinka.
Father!
Megaman, forgive me. Oh, it's Dr. Wily.
You betrayed me, Proto-Man! I'm gonna break you, Megaman!
So apparently Proto-Man deceived Wily. I'm not really sure why Wily was trusting Proto-Man. But oh well, we have yet another moment of Dr. Wily UFO. Dr. Wily style. So, this is Dr. Wily's castle. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be clouds or if that's supposed to be snow. But same thing here. 2 episodes. I mean, rather 2 levels per episode. Also, very awesome music. So, again, remember playing this as a kid one time. And I'm actually eating peanuts. I was at this area and the controller I was using, well, it was getting kind of dirty because, well, my fingers was, I think I was eating peanut rings, by the way. So my fingers was very oily, or they were covered in fat, basically. So my control was getting sticky, but it was getting pretty hard to play. So, and unfortunately our NES has the other controller on our NES jump button is kinda wobbly, so the slightest touch will make it trigger and you will jump. So I kinda forced myself to use that, and unfortunately I couldn't play further at this area at that time because, well, it was getting quite impossible for me to play with that jumping and all that. Also, this area is a good area to use the rush yet. You don't necessarily need to, but it's a good area to use the rush yet. Now this jump can be a bit difficult. As you can see, I failed it. I kinda thought I would make it, but I did not, so that's unfortunately how it goes. So I'm gonna try it one more time, and if I fail again, I will use Rush Marine. But it's definitely worth risking it. At least I think it's worth risking it. There we go. It's not too hard of a jump, really, if you're just careful and jump high enough. The other thing is, you can't jump too low and you can't jump too high. Both leads to death. Also, we have a block puzzle. It's mandatory to have one in every Mega Man game. And in this Mega Man game we don't really see them until Dr. Wily's stage 1. And it's not very hard either, so block, block, block. And there we go. That one is very easy to jump up as well. And that's the only 2 block puzzles in the entirety of this game. Don't remember needing wire anymore, but might as well refill it just for well, just for the sake of it. So we're getting pretty close to the boss. And I think we only had 8 E-tanks, right? Yes. Now we're back on 9. If you're out of E-tanks, don't you worry, because the Dr. Wily stages are filled with E-tanks in this game. Anyhow, this boss can be a little bit difficult, the one coming up. It's one big Matul, or whatever they're called. Just make sure that you jump as he lands on the ground, because he will create an earthquake, which will stun you. Just like that. And then the other guys will fall down and they will hurt you, so not only is that lost chance of attacking him, but it's also lost health. But so is that, and I'm gonna play it safe here and use an E-tank. Better safe than sorry, after all. Look at that, I took damage. Just as I figured I would. So yeah, that's what happens as you are not jumping. And there we go, he's defeated. Awesome. And there we go. The first Dr. Wily stage is dealt with. So let's see what kind of other stage we'll encounter. Well, of course there's a Dr. Wily stage, but let's see what kind of Dr. Wily level it is. The last one was somewhat a water level. This one is a more move from the right to left. I mean from the left to right kind of level. Do you believe there's a extra life here? Nope, there's not. It's the actual way we're supposed to go. Be careful here, don't just drop down. Climb safely like that, and you'll survive. And there's an E-tank up there. I would recommend using balloon to grab it, and I would recommend taking the upper route here, which is the most right route in the previous room, or hole rather. And there is no wrong power-up. But yes, there is no block puzzle here, as one might think there would be. So, either use balloon or rush it. Also, there's an eddy here, in case we need or want one. He did not give us what we wanted, so let's go back up and go down again. Extra life now, Eddie. Okay, E-tank works too. Also, if you're playing this in an emulator, it's very easy to trigger that you'll always get an E-tank. So that's all with that. Not that you should really need to use save states or even play this game on an emulator. It's very accessible after all, but if you can't really access it, then sure, why not play on an emulator? It's not like it's wrong to play. Well, technically it's somewhat illegal, but other than that, it's not really. Well, it depends on what kind of emulation. Well, never mind. Playing on an emulator is not illegal. The ROM itself is illegal, but the emulator and playing on the emulator is not. But it's besides the point, really. Also, we have this enemy over here, which is almost dead now. It's now dead. Well, keep it in mind, is what I'm going to say here. Oh, look at that, another one. So we had two in front of the boss room. I wonder what that means. See, as we fight a big one. It's actually the boss fight. He shoots big bombs at you. It can be very hard or easy to avoid, depending on how you do it. But the nose gun, I'd say that's the most dangerous weapon he has. Okay, maybe not. But you want him to use a nose gun. That's what I will want to say here. But you just circle around this platform and you hit him in his forehead at the obvious weak spot. is very easy. But you kinda want to shoot at a certain angle on him, on his forehead, in order for it to hit. So yeah, this boss fight is actually taking a lot longer than it necessarily has to. But oh well. Too early. And too late. And look at that, I actually fell down. Of course you can stand here and make it a lot easier for yourself. And there we go. The boss is beaten. So, this has been LPGrodus. Thank you for watching. Stay froggy everyone, and I hope to see you next time.